Good afternoon, happy Friday. Mark Milam here, your mortgage professional with Highland Mortgage, coming to you with this week's interest rate summary and market update. Boy, not the week that we wanted in the mortgage industry, really not the month that we wanted in the mortgage industry. Coming off of those lower than anticipated inflation reports in January, we had the polar opposite in February, and now we have seen back-to-back reports, whether it's non-farm payrolls, whether it's CPI, and now today PCE, personal consumption expenditures, the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, all painting a picture that the job is just not done on inflation. And you're seeing that reflected in the stock market, you're seeing that reflected in the bond market, and mortgage interest rates have now given back all of the improvement that we witnessed in the first 30 to 45 days of the year. We've given all of that back now, and we're really back to where we were maybe towards the end of November of 2022. That's not where we want to be. We were hoping to be improving, but it's just not in the cards. Let me show you what I'm talking about here a little bit. So these are the past 30 days of mortgage-backed securities, and really ever since February started, we have been on this trajectory downward. Here's today, February the 24th, not the direction we want to go. We want more green on the screen than red. And if you scroll down and take a look at some of this data, you can see that new home sales coming in hotter than anticipated, 670 against 620,000. We see the PCE month over month number coming in hotter than anticipated. Stripping out food and energy, we're coming in even hotter than anticipated. Jobless claims, which came in yesterday under what was anticipated, meaning not as many jobless claims as we thought. Certainly GDP's down, but all of that's really just nothing in the face of all of these other reports that would tell us, hey, we still have a really hot economy, and a really hot economy doesn't mean inflation moderating. So all of this market sentiment that was pricing in the plateauing of the Fed funds rate and potential cuts towards the end of 2023, all bets are off when it comes to that. One other thing I want to show you, this is pretty fascinating. So this is the futures trading on what's going to happen at the next Fed meeting. What's the Fed going to do? And this right here represents a quarter-point rate hike. So a couple of weeks ago, this was a 100% chance that the Fed was going to be hiking the Fed funds rate by a quarter of a point come the March meeting. But now we're starting to see a 70% chance of a quarter-point hike and a 30% chance of a half-point hike, meaning futures traders are now speculating there's a 30% chance that the Fed is going to hike the Fed funds rate another half a point come March. That would take the Fed funds rate from, what is it right now, 4 3/4 up to 5 1/4. That means prime rate, the rate for a lot of credit cards are based on, the rate that home equity lines of credit are based on, would go to 8 1/4. That's getting to some pretty restrictive territory. So it's going to be interesting to watch these traders. And what you're seeing in mortgage interest rates deteriorating or getting worse here now over the past week or so is just the market repositioning itself for what appears to be a long, drawn-out fight between the Fed and inflation. And the Fed has made no bones about it. They are here for the long haul, and they will keep rates higher for longer in restrictive territory until the job is done. And unfortunately, that means negative news for interest rates. If I can be of any service to you over the weekend, don't hesitate to reach out, mark.milam@highlandmtg.com. Have a good weekend.